Welcome back, everyone. With a history in the Illinois State Senate of voting present 129 times, President Obama's track record on decision-making may leave something to be desired, some say. For a fair and balanced debate, we're back with Michelle Malkin, and also we're dealing in former Clinton advisor and columnist for the Washington Times, Lanny Davis. Good morning to you, Lanny. We've already said good morning to Michelle.
Good morning.
So, Michelle, let me take you have the first crack on this. President Obama voted present, as we know, as a state senator 129 times. What does that say about the way he's chosen to govern the United States of America?
Well, I think he's governing it in a very similar manner, not making decisions, not governing, and spending most of his time in perpetual campaign mode. I think also the parochial nature of how he has run the White House, certainly the latest Olympics debacle, was an example of him doing the bidding of his hometown cronies instead of putting as a priority foreign policy in the war in Afghanistan. The amount of time that he spent, 25 minutes, with General McChrystal, as opposed to the many hours, countless hours that have been spent lobbying for the Olympics since the beginning of the year, the creation of a special office, et cetera, et cetera. Right. And I think all of those things should be no surprise to us, other than his service in the Illinois State Senate and the 143 days that he spent in the U.S. Senate before he declared the president his bid for presidency.
Lanny, I know you're chomping at the bit.
Well, I listened to Michelle at a whole bunch of time in the last segment making fun of the Congressional Budget Office when she was taking it seriously when they scored the House bill as adding to the deficit. Now she doesn't take it seriously that this Senate bill reduces the deficit. So the double standard, again, if he hadn't gone to the Copenhagen, the way with every other major head of state, Tony Blair went, every other major head of state was there. If he hadn't gone, the double standard that Michelle applies would be to say he should have gone. So this is a very partisan perspective. I respect Michelle. I like Michelle, but she's very partisan. I would say that Barack Obama has been decisive. And by the way, on the issue of abstaining in the state Senate, when I was for Hillary Clinton, I certainly criticized him for that. Guess what? He won. He won the election. American people understand that he is a decisive president. He passed a stimulus bill, and he has now decisively taken on the health care issue. Yeah. And I think we're very close to getting one passed for the first time in 60 years.
But we still don't know where he stands on the public option, so he's been indecisive on that. He's given both sides of that story. And what about Afghanistan? Because he has not had, he's had that bill in front of he's had that plan in front of him for some time now. He hired the guy to go over there and come up with this plan, and now it appears that he's taking his time to make a decision. You see where the argument comes from, at least, don't you?
Actually, Gretchen, I like you too, but you misstate facts, and I can't allow you to misstate facts.
What did I misstate?
I was trying to explain before you interrupted by saying, excuse me, what did I misstate? He specifically, in front of Congress, endorsed the public option. Go read the speech. That's what you misstated. And secondly, he had on his desk...
He has said on other occasions that he does not necessarily, that it wouldn't have to be the integral part of the plan.
I just told you what he told Congress publicly, and you have not corrected my statement. You misstated the facts. Secondly, on Afghanistan, he received a recommendation from General McChrystal about 4 weeks ago. He called together Republicans and Democrats. He's consulting everyone. If he weren't consulting Republicans and Democrats, you and Michelle, in a non-fair and balanced presentation, would be criticizing him for not taking his time on this very important decision.
Lanny, I pride myself on being fair and balanced, so thank you very much for throwing me to the wolves. Michelle, getting the final word here. Now, I want to settle this debate right now. Has President Obama been clear on whether or not he supports the public option when it comes to health care reform?
Well, he's been clear in supporting single payer in front of his left-wing constituencies, and then waffling on it in public in his joint addresses to Congress, where Joe Wilson is far closer to the truth than Barack Obama on many of the lies that he's told about the health care policy.
Guys, and read the speech on television.
We heard it live.
Read the speech.
I gotta go. Thanks very much, Michelle and Lanny.
Let's get the record straight on this fair and balanced network.
Thank
you.